So CBS Sports came out with an NBA all quarter century team. So that was over the past 25 years, which means all the way dating back to 2000. CBS came up with a first team, second team, and a third team with an all century team. So we have the first team right here, which consists of Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Tim Duncan, and Nikola Jokic.
I'm already sleeping. I think we know why.
I know you don't want Jokic on there.
Why? Can we move on to the second team? Can we show the
I think
second
we know who's going to be the center on the second team.
and it blows my mind on why. Why? I mean,
Let's see team 2.
Here's
Jesus.
the second team.
Do we not know that Shaquille O'Neal was winning championships as the most dominant player of his time? I mean, his work ethic was pathetic. Whatever. No one liked it. No one liked that he was feuding with Kobe Bryant. But the guy literally would stomp Jokic into the ground. I'm sorry. Okay. The defense that Jokic gets played against is nothing compared to what Shaq was doing to people back in the day. Obviously, I wasn't born when all this was happening. Okay. But there's tape out there. Shaq was the most dominant player when he got into his prime. Okay. When Michael Jordan left and Kobe Bryant started to arise with him, they became the craziest duo ever. And then he won one with D Wade. I mean, what? Come on, bro. Jokic is a second round merchant. Got past the first round. Got past all those rounds the first time because of injuries, and then he played the Heat in the finals, which is like yawn because they didn't really have a superstar outside of Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler can't carry the team 7 games. We've seen it twice now. Okay, and especially in the finals. Just because Jokic wins MVPs and he plays spectacular offense does not put him above Shaquille O'Neal, an all-time great, who's considered in most people's eyes a top 2 or 3 center of all time. When Jokic is just now hitting maybe top 5. Okay, I think Shaq is first team because he wins championship. He was dominant. Jokic is good. He's great. He's amazing. He's Hall of Famer, but he's not on Shaq's level yet, in my opinion. Still, he still needs to figure out how to play very good on-ball defense. He plays good off-ball defense by getting steals that just go his way. But when you're guarding Giannis, I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone playing Giannis, pretty well on defense. Jokic is certainly not one of them. So, I mean, I respect Tim Duncan being number one, but
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only thing I dispute so far is obviously I think Shaq is better than Jokic in
Yeah.
terms, especially when you think about
Especially, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he was a lot. His best years were in those early 2000s, and if you wanted to argue, yeah, he had half of his career in the 90s, and I don't know how they were considering that, but I mean, Shaq was a multiple-time Finals MVP, multiple-time champion, multiple-time just hack a Shaq. It was all they were all over him at all times, and he was still doing this stuff. And I mean, you can't even do that anymore. And Jokic, obviously, it's a fun new type of center that we haven't really seen before, but he was not as impactful, I don't think, as Shaq was. So
Dude,
I think
Shaq-
that's the only thing that I would dispute. Obviously, Kevin Durant being on the second team kind of sucks to see, but I mean, he's kind of facing a wall on team one. So
Shaq averaged 29 points his second season in the league, and his third season, 29.3 points per game, 26 in his fourth, 27 in his fourth, excuse me, then 26 with the Lakers because Kobe, and then he still started averaging 28, 20, 26, 20 or 30, 29, 27, 28 again, 21 in his last season with the Lakers. Then he went to the Heat, started to decline. I mean, he still was so dominant. And while Jokic is, yes, averaging crazy stats, he's not doing anything with it, bro. He's just not.
Me
And
personally, I think Shaq should be on first team. I can agree. But if we talking about such a difficult decision, are we talking about like like Shaq when he was with the Lakers and the Magic, or are we just talking
This was,
about Heat all the way to Celtics?
so it's
I think
It's Lakers to Celtics. That's the all quarter century. When 2000 started, he was still winning championships. That's when he won his three
Okay, then yeah,
championships.
then you have to put Shaq over there because he was dominating with Kobe.
It was
Mhm.
2000 from what 2007 or something like that. He was winning championships.
Yeah, he was dominating with Kobe back then. So
And D Wade, and D
Andy
Wade.
Wade, yeah,
And I don't know how they give their respect to Kobe and not to Shaq in this situation. It's because they were a 1-2 punch at that point. And you can't have one without the other in those early years, I don't think.
Dwight Howard, third team.
This is where things get interesting.
Hmm.
I think
Are we being for real?
What you mean?
So you would put Dwight Howard on the third team of All Century?
Who would you put above him?
do you think Jokic is better than Howard?
Yes,
Yes.
but
Yeah, I would agree.
at the same time, in 2020, Dwight Howard locked down Jokic in the playoffs. So
Mhm.
I mean, and he was way past his prime, by the way. So I mean, he
The
was the bona fide Jokic stopper at the time.
the top 3 years of Dwight Howard's prime were he was almost unstoppable. If he didn't have a bunch of burritos playing on the rest of the team, they would have been. I mean, they made it to the finals the one year, but it was obviously they weren't going to be able to make it through that with the team they had. Obviously, but Howard was Superman for a while, and it was kind. I mean, I think that that's the right spot for him. The actual dispute I'm going to have, and this is going to make our Bucks fans mad. I think that Dirk should be above Giannis.
Yeah, you don't believe that?
I think I do. I think that just with the stuff he had done, obviously Giannis is huge for Milwaukee and put the city on his back and won a championship. But I feel like that was a situation where Dirk did it first. I think that I think Dirk's a better shooter. I think obviously Giannis is way more athletic and get more inside. But I think Giannis still has a little bit more to prove in terms of legacy before he can get pushed over Dirk. So I guess, and I want to see it happen. I think it definitely can happen. I think it should happen. But I think that for now, I think Dirk's higher.
All right,
That's the only other discussion I have.
let's look at this quick. Okay, they both have one ring. Giannis has played 12 seasons while Dirk played 21. Playoffs played, Giannis is already at 9 in his 12 seasons, and Dirk was at 15 out of 21. NBA Cup, man, what doesn't matter. All-Star games, Giannis is at 9, Dirk's at 14. Obviously, Giannis is going to get to 14. 2 MVP seasons by Giannis. Dirk won in 2007, I believe, 2008. Finals MVP, both of them have one. All first NBA. Giannis has 7, Dirk has 4. Okay, interesting.
Well, Dirk was playing with Tim Duncan.
Okay, Giannis is playing with like the best players ever, with like Jokic and stuff. Like, he's just getting. Come on.
I think it was different then, where it was like Giannis feels more positionless in those discussions for first team All NBA. I think that Nowitzki was stuck in many situations behind Shaq, behind Tim Duncan, who you just mentioned were both first teamers.
And Giannis isn't behind anybody. That's my point.
Giannis, and I think when you think he's probably the best power forward right now, but I think if you move Dirk back, I think Giannis is a better player, but I think in terms of what they've contributed across the quarter century, I think that Dirk is still
as a singular player. Giannis has done literally more than him. All defensive first teams 4, Dirk 0. All defensive teams in general, Giannis is 5, Dirk 0. Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis 1. In the same year as an MVP, by the way, Dirk 0. Okay, Giannis averages more points than Dirk. Rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. Now, total points Dirk has because he has longevity. Okay, total rebounds, longevity. Total assists, Giannis. Total steals, Dirk by a little bit, by about 200. Total blocks, he still got Giannis by 200. Total games, he played 1,500 games. Giannis has played 859. Field goal percentage, Giannis. Okay, 3-point percentage, Dirk's better. Free throw percentage, obviously, Dirk's better. Now, I'm just saying, All
I'll
those.
say maybe with Dwight Howard being on third team, maybe, but I think
Who's
yeah,
better?
I would put Yao Ming on it
Oh, come on.
just because
Yao
he's
Ming,
Over
7'6".
Dwight Howard.
Yao
Yeah.
Ming was not better than Dwight Howard.
Well, I ain't saying he's better, but I'm just saying like
That's
7'6".
he's that his height does not matter. He didn't do anything with it. Like Wemby
I
will be
think. I mean,
maybe.
we do have to. He was good. He was a very solid player, but he couldn't stay healthy, and he was only around for what 7, 8 seasons. Yeah, he didn't do quite enough.
I can see it.
Oh my God. No, we're not. No, we are not. We are not taking Joel Embiid over Dwight Howard. Dwight
Sorry,
Howard has
sorry, Mr.
Dwight Howard.
Jalen
He
in the
said
chat.
AD too.
Dwight Howard carried the Magic, lost to Kobe in the finals. Okay, that is. I mean, you were saying that
Maybe
Dirk
Pau
was against
Gasol
Tim
even
Duncan.
like
I mean, Dwight Howard was putting up crazy Superman numbers against Kobe's Lakers. They lost. He didn't have anyone else really on that team, by the way. Joel Embiid is won an MVP, sure, yes, great. But the guy literally has missed more games than he's played, bro. I'm not going for that, bro. No, he's not better. I'm not taking Joel over Dwight Howard a day in my life. The disrespect for Joel is very high over here. Okay. He should not have won that MVP. Jokic should have won that, and then Lucas should have won it the next year. Okay. Joel did not deserve. Everyone knows that Joel didn't deserve that MVP too. So I'm not putting him in a top 3 century. No, because he wouldn't last in the last generation where Dwight played Kobe. He'd get destroyed, moved around, hurt all the time, like worse than this. And I didn't even think that's possible. So
man, Pau was up there too though. I ain't gonna lie.
uh,
Powell was a good power forward.
he was a good power forward. Yeah, he
They
won.
got him
I'm
ranked as
still
a
taking
center
Dirk
though.
over him.
That people got him ranked. His they say his archetype is like ranked as a center. So
I'm not taking. I don't know about you. I'm not taking Joel over Dwight Howard. I'm just not doing it.
yeah,
That's
I
all.
might not do that. I
I'll
wouldn't probably do that,
unregretfully
but
give you the Giannis over Dirk conversation. I had not looked at the numbers in a while, but I'll give you that. And obviously, I'm happy that he's been performing better than Dirk because that means that he's top.
Look.
I think that could mean he could be a top 10 player of all time by the time he's done.
I'll give you Dwight's stats real quick. Season MVP. Joel, cool, great. Scoring leader, whatever. All NBA first teams. Dwight, 5. Joel, 1. All NBA teams in general. Dwight, 8. Joel, 5. All defensive first teams. Joel, 0. Dwight, 4. All defensive teams in general. Joel, 3. Dwight, 5. Defensive player of the year. Dwight, 3.
These youngins don't know.
3. Joel, 0. Dwight Howard was Rudy Gobert, but better, in my opinion. I don't know how Rudy has 4, but he was better. Scoring leader, Joel, great, twice. Dwight, none. Rebounds leader, Dwight, 5. Joel, 0. Blocks leader, Dwight, 2. Joel, 0. Joel Embiid does not deserve to be in the discussion as Dwight Howard. If we're talking defensive MVPs, the defensive player of the year is like the MVP for the best defensive player. It's literally the same thing. Okay. He has 3 of those. Joel is nowhere near sniffing that ever in his career. Joel never will be over Dwight Howard in my regard. Yes, he has an MVP. That's great. 30-point season. Scoring leader. Beautiful. It was great to watch. But I'm not going. He would get destroyed by Dwight in his prime.
I think if there's one player across the NBA that we need to open the vault on, it's Dwight Howard because he played for so long where he wasn't at that prime level anymore. Where a lot of the kids growing up now are just like they don't really remember what it would have been like for him to be at such a high level, and he was on pace for quite a while to be in that conversation with the Shaqs of the world. So. And that's not a crazy thing to say. People thought that there was a way that he could get there at that time.
I'm going Dwight, man. Dwight deserves to be there, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But everyone else, I think, looked good. I mean, I can't really. Let me look. Let's see. This one looks good. I mean, Got the GOAT at the top.
Okay.
Kobe's there. LeBron's there. Hey, Sam's there.
Sam is here.
We got
Sammy
Chris
needs your
Paul.
thoughts right now.
I hope you
You
guys,
guys
like,
are all wrong. I don't know what you're saying, but you're all wrong. That's all.
About
I know.
what?
Anyways,
So
continue.
disrespectful.
Continue.
Dwayne Wade there. Beautiful. He was on the Bulls. I forgot about that.
Yeah, for like maybe a year.
Yeah. Steve Nash. Oh, not talked about enough. That is beautiful.